Hey guys, it's me, Alex again. I just want to say a message that, God has transformed my life for many years. Uh, I was living, like basically in my mom's basement. I was wanting to work and stuff, but I was just, antisocial, I guess. Like, I didn't really, I just didn't really have the guts, I guess, to go, go out there and get a job. I don't know. Just, thought the world was, you know, a rough place, I guess, but anyways, but anyways, uh, so yeah, when I found out about this stuff, totally changed my life. I mean, uh, I, left my mom's house, um, I found out she was a demon and stuff like that, and yeah, my brother, was there with me too at that time, and you know, I didn't know he was a demon then, but he kind of gave me some hints though. Like he, blinked his eye once, and yeah, pointed his finger once, but it kind of made me think about it, but I wasn't really sure. But anyways, then I went over to my, dad's house for a little bit, and yeah, I didn't know right away, but eventually, I found out he was a demon too, or whatever, and then that made him kind of be more of an asshole with me, since anyways, yeah, since I found that out or whatever. But yeah, um, and he's a hoarder, so his house was totally hoarded up. It was pretty bad, I didn't have much space there, I was like sleeping on the couch or whatever. And then eventually, I kind of slept, uh, outside. It was actually pretty nice out there. Looking at the moon and stuff and the stars. But anyways, so yeah, I did that for a little bit. I was probably there not super long, maybe a few weeks or something. Um, and you know, after that, um, yeah, uh, hmm, yeah, I decided I didn't want to be there anymore, and I left there and I went to a shelter, Salvation Army in Oklahoma City. And it was a pretty nice shelter. I enjoyed the experience. There was a bunch of cool people there. And anyways, I got my a job there, like at some auto auction. It was only part time, but anyways, also I was sick at the moment when I was there too at the shelter. I had to take like an antibiotic and stuff. It was a bitch or whatever. But anyways, and then after that, I was uh, homeless, sleeping in my car, and yeah, it was rough. It got like really cold outside, like I don't know, like I don't know, maybe 9 degrees or something. Like I was freezing my ass off in my car to turn on my heat in my car every once in a while. It wasn't too bad though. Anyways, I enjoyed the experience that I've gone through, even though it was bad. But yeah, so hmm, I'm sorry, I'm just distracted. There's a whole bunch of noise here. Like there's some airplanes coming by, and they're since we live in a matrix, uh, you know they're louder than normal, and I just keep hearing them, and it's just annoying as hell. But anyways, so yeah, and then when I was sleeping in my car at my worst moment in my life, Satan, striked and did his big attack on me at work. Um, anyways, everybody there ganged up on me, and hmm, like I'll just tell you about what happened. Like um, yeah, I was at the auto auction driving a car through the bay, and the guy who yeah, the bidder or whatever, the guy, on the speaker. Um, yeah, he, yelled out to everybody, that was there. A whole bunch of people were there, like this guy needs counseling or something like that. And there was then like, some like guy on like a, golf cart, came by to block me and stuff. Then somebody comes in my truck that I was in driving it through, and he was a douchebag with me and stuff. I mean, then like some guy called me like some fat fuck, and then another guy, came up to me. And some of these like guys, like this guy I'm about to tell you about now, was like kind of like my friend, and he just totally, turned on me. And anyways, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. He said, yeah, if you are you mad or whatever? If you hit me, the police are gonna come and arrest you or whatever. I mean, and then later on, like you know, some guy was saying, hey, what do you think those vans are used for? They were like some government vans, basically implying, that to, for killing people and stuff like that, and to scare me. And then, some other guy that I knew that was kind of my friend there, he said like, where do you live? And, what cell phone company do you use and stuff? I mean, um, and then later that night, I was at Hefner Trails, and anyways, some yeah, owls were hooting at me at night and stuff. And then like I was in one of the stalls, like taking a piss or something, and somebody came by at the stall, and I opened it, nobody was there, just trying to, I guess, scare me or something. But as you know, owls, are demons. I mean, so anyways, that explains why they were hooting at me and stuff then. But anyways, so yeah. Um, and then that day, people just totally, ignored me and were douchebags or whatever. Um, so, yeah, I guess that's my story for that. And, man, my memory is such crap. Like, but it's because I've been through, so much. And right now I'm doing pretty bad. I really need a friend. So, I mean, if somebody is real out there, man, please, get in touch with me, So I'd like to see you in real life. But, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. So, yeah, and then, shortly after this, um, yeah, uh, I tried, trucking with CR England. It didn't work out for me. Everybody was against me there and stuff. It was real hard to, actually learn there. They made it hard for me because, the instructors were douchebags with me and stuff. And so there for like a week. And so I figured, I just left. It wasn't for me or whatever. And yeah, after that I came back, and, my dad and uncle owned like a house, like Nicholas Hills. And I was staying in the guest room. And while I was there, I was finding something else to do, for work. And, I decided, I already had like an armed security guard license. So I, decided to go get my armed security guard license, and I got it. And, I started working, for, yeah, for a security company. And, yeah, I mean, they started me off, at 11 an hour, but I was about to get 12 an hour, but I ended up, quitting my job recently. I just couldn't handle going on, alone anymore. I mean, I'm just being tortured, and, I'm all alone. I just broke down basically. But I did held down the job for like 4 months or something like that. But man, I just got to tell you, like, I feel like, you know, I mean, I got my own apartment now and stuff, and uh, yeah, I mean, so I mean, I basically, I've been living on my own for a while, and you know, I feel like I can do pretty much anything now. Like I could, become a very successful person. Thing is, right now, I mean, I just feel like there's, no point in doing anything right now until I just find another human being. I mean, I'm totally alone. I mean, everybody out there is a fucking demon or fallen angel. I mean, I don't see any humans at all, and my whole entire family is cloned out. So, yup. Hmm, yeah. So, uh, I mean, but yeah, I definitely, $12 an hour. That's all right, but it's not enough for me. I'm gonna aim bigger for that. I want to, at least make $20 an hour. So, I was working for a company, it's kind of the middleman. So if I find a company, that yeah, isn't the middleman, I can make probably like $25 an hour or something like that. Doing security. So I can live pretty well with that. But I don't know. It's also possible, I might go to school or whatever, and I don't know, get a really good job or something like that. But anyways, so man, I know it sounds like I'm, a complete loser, but man, if you guys get to know me, man, you're gonna really like me as a person. I mean, dude, I don't know if you have any yeah. Um, it's kind of weird on the fan keeps freezing up on my screen, as I'm talking. It's definitely not normal. So it's kind of distracting me, but yeah. Um, hmm. But as I was saying, um, yeah, if you get to know me, we'll get along great. But I mean, we can't be picky about, who our friends are. I mean, because you're pretty much all alone. I mean, I don't know how many real people are in your family. There may be none. Maybe there's some. I know your father, most likely not real. Your mom, most people do get cloned out. You know that. So not many people get to heaven. So most likely, your mom's probably not even real. I mean, maybe you got like, a sibling that's real, or some cousins or something, but that are real. I don't know, but yeah. Another thing I'm doing, is ancestry.com. I just sent them, my saliva. Uh, they're gonna do DNA testing and stuff, and I got some information from my aunt or whatever, you know, for about my family history, and I'm really gonna research that or whatever, and maybe I'll find some real humans that way too. So that's something you guys could look into for your family, your unknown family, So yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, and I gotta tell you something else too. Um, yeah. My health has been taken too. Um, like I had, some strep throat, and it went away, but I have like this fever. I went to the doctors; they couldn't do shit for me, and I also drank this contaminated water too, and I got a parasite. I need to get that taken care of. But you know what? I'm focused more on this because that's going to cost a lot of money, and I'm going to be spending you know uh, my money to spread my YouTube channel. I really need to find some humans or whatever. I mean, so um, anyways, but yeah, that's another thing Satan can do to you, is just take your health or whatever. I mean, takes my energy away, So, yeah, but yep. Uh, hmm, yeah. So I think this does it for this video. I'll make some more videos though. So, all right, peace out.